Recording. Alright guys, welcome back. This is page 4, Unit 6 review. And here this time we are going to condense. And if you have this paper, it will help you a lot. This is your condensation and this is your expansion. Okay? Alright, number 18. Now before you start, when you are condensing, you're making it smaller. So the log should only be written one time. So, for example, okay, do you see how you have the powers in front? Move that into an exponential position. So now you have log base 3 of x to the third plus log base 3 of y to the fifth. Now you don't have to do this part. You could skip this part if you need to, but I just want to show you. Next step, do you see how this is a plus? What corresponds with a plus? Multiplication. And I can do that because my bases are the same. They have the same base. So I'm going to combine them, so now you have log base 3, x to the third times y to the fifth. And therefore, I have condensed them. I have made them smaller. Okay. Number 19. Let's do the same thing. Let's move all of our exponent into the correct position. Okay? So now you have log base 2 of x to the fifth plus log base 2 of y squared minus log base 2 of z squared. Alright? Next part. I'm going to show you guys the two steps, but there's a step that you could skip as well, and that's okay. Notice all my bases are the same. Here's a plus. Okay, so I'm going to take care of this one first. So I'm going to have log base 2 of x to the fifth times y squared minus log base 2 of z squared. You could skip this part and go on to the next one. Okay, that's a 5. Next, since it's a minus, what corresponds to minus? That would be your division. So x to the fifth times y squared divided by z squared. And you can put parentheses around them if you like. And there you have condensed your solution. Okay? Alrighty. Now, next we're going to talk about exponential growth and decay for the following. You need to know what formula you are going to use for what. So let's go over the formulas quickly. First of all, this is for any interest. So you have your principal, 1 plus your r, raised to the x, which is your t, which is your time. Okay? Now if it mentions anything like compounded quarterly, compounded monthly, all that like within a year, then you're going to use p times 1 plus rate over k raised to the k times t, where k is how often it is being compounded. And the last one is a equals p, which is your principal, with the natural log of base e. This one is continuous, raised to the rt. These are the 3 formulas you need to know regarding interest. Let's look at number 20. Number 20 says $600 is invested in a money market account that earns 2%. So your rate is R equals 0.02. It's being earned annually. Notice it didn't say compound. Compound is like you're adding it back on. How much money will be in the account after 8 years? This is your X or your T. And here's X1, here is X2. Okay? So let's take a look at the 8 years first. So which one of these formulas am I going to use? I'm going to use this one. So A is equal to your principal. So what did you start off with? 600. That's your initial amount. 1. It's earning 0.02, 1 plus 0.02, for 8 years. So how much money are you going to have in 8 years? Well, all you have to do is just type that into your calculator. Okay? Let me see which one shows it a little bit better. Here we go. Let me move the light over, see if that helps. All right. Nope, it doesn't help at all. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, let's try this part right here. Let me see if I can make it brighter. No. Okay, there you go. Sorry, guys. Here, we're going to have to lift it up a little bit. Okay, so all you have to do is type that in. So you're going to take 600, 1 plus 0.02 raised to the 8 years. So you have $702.99.5. Oh, we're going to round that up. So let's round it. This is a dollar amount. okay? So A comes out to be $703 for 8 years, okay? Units is very important. Make sure you use it properly. How about for 10 years? Okay, you do the same thing except you do it for 10. So A is equal to 600, same interest rate, 1 plus 0.02, except you're looking for 10 years. So 600, parentheses, 1 plus 0.02, in parentheses, raised to the 10th year, and that one comes out to be $731.40. Okay, so if you want to see the calculator work, that's what I typed in. Round correctly, please. Okay, so this is 6, 5 or higher, 9, raise it up, so what number is above 39? 40, and that's how I have 40 cents. All right, number 21. It says, what if the interest rate is compounded quarterly? Well, if it's compounded quarterly, you are going to use this formula right here, okay? Quarterly means it's 4 times a year, so there's your K. And the interest rate's the same, and we want to know for 8 years, and then we want to know for 10 years. So let's look at the 8-year first. So you have 600, 1 plus 0.02 over 4, so every 3 months it's going to get compounded, and it's 4 times 8 years, okay? So here's your calculator work. Let me see if I can get you guys to see it. 600, 1 plus 0.02 divided by 4, you can just keep it like that, raised to 4 times a year for 8 years, okay? That comes out to be $73.83. 703.83 cents. Okay, and that's for 8 years. And if you need to write 8 right here to remind you, and that's fine. All right, now let's go find it for 10 years. You do the same thing. 600, 1 plus 0.02 over 4, and 4 times 10. Same thing. You could even do this. Watch. I just went up there. Instead of 8, I just made that a 10. Okay? $732.48. Don't forget your dollar sign. There you go. All right. Number 22. What if it's compound monthly? Well, how many times a year is a month? That'll be 12. We're going to do it for 8 years, and we're going to do it for 10 years. Okay? Same formula. So now you have A. This is for 8 years. 600 at 0.02, 12 times 8. Same thing. Okay. Type into your calculator, 600, 1 plus 0.02, oops, divide by 12, raised to the 12 times 8. That's what I have, okay? That's $4.01. Dollar sign, 704.01. All right. Now we got to do it for 10 years. You do the same thing. 600, 1 plus 0.02 every month, so 12 times 10. Okay? You can type it again, or you can just go back and do what I did. All right. Like I did before. 1 plus 0.02 divided by 12, because it's 12 times a year, raised to the 12 times 10. That gives you $732.72. So make sure you round it correctly. There's your solution for page 4.